Broadcasting worldwide. Mas pinabago. TV na, radyo pa. Brings you the latest news update.
Police identified but refused to divulge.
Ipinatupad ng MECQ sa Mega Manila.
Mga siksik na balita.
Department of Environment and Natural Resources.
Na malaki ang may tutulong para sa pamimigay ng ayuda sa mga
Sa loob at labas ng bansa. Delivering nothing but the truth. 24 oras. News with no bias. News with no exception. This is the new 98.4 Love FM. Teleradio. News Update. News Update. Every Monday to Saturday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Europe Time. Simulcast live at www.984lovefm.webly.com. 98.4 Love FM. Teleradio. News Update. Broadcasting worldwide. Today, it's a music. REJ. OFW around the globe. Through music, news, at entertainment na dala. Ito ang Bagong Tunog. Bagong Tunog. TV na, radyo pa. Live streaming and digital age. Mas pinabago, mas pinalawak, mas kaabang-abang, mas siksik sa balita, mas lalong mamahalin nyo. Ito na ang pinakabago mong 98.4 Love FM Teleradio. Teleradio. Ang tahanan ng mga OFW. Radyo na. TV pa. 98.4 Love FM Teleradio. Solid ka dito.
Every day, the Philippines does more than wait. Putting together new adventures. And experiences for you to try. We're making our sites better for you to see. Cooking up new dishes for you to taste. And preparing cultural discoveries for you to feel. And we're not stopping. Because we know that you deserve more. We can't wait to welcome you.
Good afternoon, Philippines, and hello, world. Welcome to Lifestyle. I'm your host, REJ Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us today as we talk about the gas cycle and to make sure we're helping you as the best as we can on this topic and points. We have a chat box over there to source your questions. So without further ado, let me introduce to our guest. Val ABELLO has been in the hospitality industry for more than 40 years. He started as a room attendant in Sulu Hotel, an 81-room standard hotel located in Quezon City. He worked his way up and became the front office manager of the 93. He moved to the Days Inn franchise in 1997 as resident manager and was tasked to open Days Hotel for 4 years and was assigned in the different Days Hotel chains in Batangas, Tagaytay, Cebu, and Ormoc. 1997 to February 1998 for various training, especially in the field of front office and by Paramount Management, managing company of Microtel as my general manager to open the 1 acre of the bustling city of the South. He stayed in Cebu for more than a year and then decided to move back to Manila. He was employed by the LaSalle College of St. Benil as part-time faculty. In 2003, he was topped by Binondo Manila. As a resident manager of the hotel, he was responsible for the entire operation of the hotel, bringing down the expenses to a more manageable level. In 2006, he tried to bring his expertise to Qatar and work as front office manager of Bavaria Hotels. In spite of the good pay working away from back to the Philippines in 2007. He was fortunate enough to be accepted again by the LaSalle College of St. Benil as resident faculty. 4 Hector Layan Resort in Pangasinan as consultant in 2017. He was also the consultant. He is general manager of Extremely Suites, a 429-room standard hotel strategy located in Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. But before I'll introduce to you our guest, let me show you this. persons, Mr. Val Santillan Abello. Hi,
Hi,
sir.
good afternoon everybody at sa lahat ng Hi ma'am.
Hi, sir.
Hi, hi ma'am. Uh, Good afternoon to everybody and to all the televiewers of 98.4 Love Radio. Before I start, I'd like to thank the chairman of Turismo Pilipinas, Mr. Teddy Jimenez, and the vice chairman, Mr. Eric Mendoza, and to all the members of Turismo Pilipinas. Mabuhay!
Yes, hello to Turismo Pilipinas. The guest cycle.
Uh, for for this afternoon's episode, we will be talking about
Can you hear
the
me clearly?
paputol-putol po ma'am eh.
Oh,
Yes, yes, yeah. But anyway, shall I proceed, ma'am?
okay.
Hello?
Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I was just
Okay,
waiting for
so
you
you
to
can
say
hear me.
something. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yeah, so we can start. You cannot hear me. Okay. So would you like me to show them the
Okay. The topic for this afternoon is about the guest cycle.
oh I think the reception from me to you I medyo delay, yes, sir.
Yes, a little bit, ma'am. Yes, yes. Well, there's some technical problem. Well, anyway,
Yeah, okay, sir. PowerPoint.
as I mentioned, our topic for today is the guest cycle. The guest cycle is these are the stages that each guest will experience in booking in the hotel. First stage, of course, is the yes, we have the pre-arrival, we have the pre-arrival or the reservation, and then we have the arrival or the registration, and then during the stay of the guest, and of course, up to the time of their departure or the checkout. In each, uh, hello, okay, in the pre-arrival or reservation, we have the following reservations. Okay, we have what you call the guaranteed reservations, meaning the hotel will hold the room for the guest until checkout time of the day following the guest scheduled arrival. This kind of reservation cannot be canceled. Okay? Kasi bayad na to eh. Okay? Okay? In the guaranteed reservation, what are those types of guaranteed reservations? Then we have the prepaid guaranteed reservations, meaning it requires payment in full before the day of the arrival. And normally, it's being paid through credit card transactions.
Mm-hmm.
Another type of guaranteed reservation is those that are being booked by travel agent. Uh, these are, of course, accompanied by a booking order by the travel agent.
Case, you said that travel agent guaranteed reservation. Okay, so this was being booked by the agent. So just in case that uh, do they have a chance to refund to have a refund?
Come again, ma'am?
As what I'm saying is that uh, yeah, I think I'm the one who's having a problem yan. Yung internet ko.
It's okay, it's okay.
Are you
Then
my
we,
internet is fluctuating.
yeah. Then aside from the travel agent, we have what you call the corporate reservations. These are
Mm-hmm.
reservations booked by corporations, and it's usually covered by a letter of authorization to guarantee the reservation. And then again,
Oh,
in case of no show, yung in other words, hindi dumating yung guest, ibibill pa rin ng hotel yung corporation kahit hindi sila dumating. And then another type of reservation is the non-guaranteed reservations. Ito yung mga tumatawag lang sa hotel trying to book the room but there's no deposit made. In this type of reservation naman po, the hotel will just hold the room up to 6 p.m. Alas 6 lang po ng gabi. And if the guest doesn't arrive, the hotel can sell the room to other guests. Hanggang alas 6 lang po. In other hotels, that's 4 p.m. only. But in dito sa mga city hotels, 6 p.m. They will hold the reservation up to 6 p.m. Unless, of course, the guest will call the hotel that they will be arriving late. Yan yung kaibahan ng guaranteed. That's the difference between the guaranteed and non-guaranteed reservation. Guaranteed is supported by a prepayment or a deposit equivalent to one night stay. I'll continue, Mr. Edge.
okay, sir. Medyo, ano eh, medyo but anyway, it's okay. I can hear you naman po. Sir, what is the first information you asked the guest during the reservation?
Okay. Uh, okay. The first question that you normally ask from the guest who makes the reservation is, we're done with the slides muna, ma'am.
Okay.
The
Okay, so let's bring down the slide for a moment. Okay,
okay.
there.
Uh, uh, we normally say that we normally ask the
Would you like
guest
me to repeat
first.
my questions again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Uh, what is the first information you ask for?
Okay. The first question that you asked from the guest in taking the reservation is the date of the arrival. Okay? Importante kasi yon na malaman nyo na kailan darating yung guest. Kasi it's
Mm-hmm.
useless, okay? It is useless, a waste of time asking so many questions from the guest. Tanungin mo, can I have your name? What type of room? Ilan kayo? Paano nyo babayaran? And then all of a sudden, when you ask the guest for when is the reservation, ma'am, at sasabihin niya na, oh, this is for tomorrow or this is for today, and then you get back to the guest at sasabihin mo, oh, I'm very sorry, ma'am, we don't have any available rooms today. So it's very important that you ask first the guest the date of the arrival so that you can check the availability of the rooms in your system.
Oh, okay.
So para hindi masayang
Indeed,
yung
sir.
mga tanong, ang oras nyo, oras ng guest. So you have to ask the guest the date of the arrival. And of course, the departure, so that you can plot that in your system kung wala ba siyang tatamaan na
Mm-hmm.
fully booked na date. Kasi you ask the date of the arrival, you didn't ask the departure date, mamaya he's going to stay for 3, 4, 5 days, and in between those dates, meron siyang tatamaang fully booked.
Okay. Yeah. We have the question here from Eduardo Bonto. Do you allow Serval reservation fee? Under what circumstances?
Okay. Okay. For the refund of any reservation, we don't normally call that reservation fee. Okay. Uh, in other hotels, they have a procedure or a policy on how cancellation is being handled. Let's say you cancel the reservation 3 days before the arrival,
Mm-hmm.
cancel the reservation 7 days before the arrival. Iba-iba yung policy nila. In other hotels, 7 days before the arrival date, you cancel the reservation. Normally, they would charge 50% or sometimes 100%. You cancel the reservation on the day itself, there will be no more refund. The reason
Mm-hmm.
for that is The reason for that is you will no longer have time to sell the room to other guests if you cancel the reservation on the day itself. So yes, we allow refund also depending on the time that the cancellation was made. If it's a month before the arrival, of course, you can refund the deposit. I hope I made myself clear to Mr. Banta.
Oh, okay.
Depende po ma'am yan, depende. May kanya-kanyang policy ang bawat hotel. 3 days,
Yes.
7 days, a month before the arrival.
Oh, ayan, sir. Shout out daw kay Best Lolo. What's that? Candice Victoria Abello.
Okay. I think that's my apo. Anyway, now let's go
Okay.
back to the other,
You handle over.
ma'am.
Yes. How do you handle overbooking?
Okay. In in most hotels, normally they don't allow overbooking. Okay, it's up to the reservation department to handle the reservation properly so that there will be no overbooking. But in other hotels, they allow overbooking of at least, depending on the size of the property, sometimes they allow overbooking up to 10% of the total number of rooms. Let's say if you have 100 rooms, you can allow overbooking up to 10 rooms. Okay? Because as I mentioned a while ago,
I mean, how do
as
you
I
define
mentioned,
overbooking?
overbooking meaning you accept more than you can handle the guests. I mean, if you have 100 rooms, your reservation should be 100 rooms also. There should be no, I mean, there will be no more 105, because that's what you call overbooking. More than the
Mm,
rooms that you have, the number of rooms that you have, overbooking. But other hotels, they allow overbooking of at least up to 10%. If that happens, normally they reserve rooms in other hotels. Okay? Kung alam na nilang darating, especially if all those reservations are guaranteed, magre-reserve na sila ng hotel sa ibang magre-reserve na sila ng kwarto sa ibang hotel. Tapos when the guest arrives, kanya-kanyang palusot 'yan. Sasabihin na na nagkaroon ng diferensya yung isang kwarto, but don't worry sir, don't worry ma'am, we book you to another hotel. And then of course, you have to consider also the cancellation. Merong mga guests na they will just reserve the room and then all of a sudden they don't arrive at the hotel without informing the hotel that they will not be arriving. Nangyayari kasi minsan yan na hapon pa lang 100% na sa system nyo,
yeah,
pagdating na
Sir
ng gabi,
Val, I'm losing.
ma'am. Yes,
Have
ma'am.
video, sir. Yeah, you don't have a video po.
The video.
Yes, sir. Medyo nawala po yung video nyo.
Okay. Hindi nyo ako madinig, ma'am.
Sa side ko
Andito naman. Wala naman akong, I mean, I didn't touch anything. Ken?
naku,
Ba't nawala yung video ko? I'll ask my IT, ma'am.
yes
Nawala daw yung video ko.
po.
Naka-connect naman ako, ma'am. Paano ba to? How will I stop cam?
Oh, there, sir. Sige po.
Okay. Meron na, ma'am? Hindi ako nag-move. Oh.
Sa akin kaya yun, does the viewer can see you or what, or ako lang ang may problem?
Wala pa rin, ma'am. Wala pa rin.
On that, I can hear you. Yes. I am not sure about the guest. Yeah, to all the televiewers, you can see
Pero may voice, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I can properly
both
hear
of us.
Miss
Can you see
Reg.
both of us? I can only see myself. Yeah.
Naka-freeze.
I can hear you, sir, but the problem is I can't hear you.
Well, anyway,
Siguro-
yung sa overbooking, ma'am, gaya nga ng sabi ko, the reason some hotels allow overbooking is dahil nga po because of those cancellations. Okay? Not all
Okay.
guests that not all guests that makes reservation arrive in the hotel. Yung iba, because of some circumstances, hindi na sila nakarating. And they don't even bother to call the hotel to cancel the reservation.
Oh, guests, sir, our guests can hear you, but they cannot see you.
Oh, I don't know with the video, ma'am. I already called the IT, but
Sir, siguro, leave po muna kayo ng sir, ng studio. Leave po kayo ulit, tapos balik kayo ulit, sir.
actually I stopped the camera and then
Oh, okay. Oh, sir, yun nga raw po, sir. Okay, sir. So,
I leave the studio.
Yes, sir.
okay. So maybe we're having internet problem with Mr. Val. Abello, either on my side. So let's just wait for him. So while we're waiting for him, let's have a break. I think we're still having a problem with our guest. Actually, on my side also, I'm having a problem with the internet connection. So let's just wait for our guest. Oh my God. Okay. A hard time wait. Okay, so while we're waiting for him, let's have a video.
Every day, the Philippines does more than wait. Putting together new adventures. And experiences for you to try. We're making our sites better for you to see. Cooking up new dishes for you to taste. preparing cultural discoveries for you to feel. And we're not stopping. Because we know that you deserve more. We can't wait to welcome you.
Hi there. Yes, we're back.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Sir, it's
So,
okay, sir. I think may
I,
problem talaga yung ano.
yes, I think so. But anyway, go. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So we're back.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so let's go back on our topic.
Yes.
There's a question here, sir. Can you see the question here from Mr.
Yeah,
Bonto?
Eduardo Bonto. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
how can you convince the guest to try and check into your hotel? Well, there are several ways on the convincing the guest to check into your hotel. A lot of guests now are most of the guests now would depend on the amenities that the hotel offers. Okay?
Mhm.
Ang pinaka-importante, gone are the days na yung dati pag nag-check-in ng mga guests, they're very particular about the cleanliness, the service of the guests, the service of the employees, the facilities. Ngayon, ang una, kadalasan na, in our experience, kadalasan ang unang tanong talaga ng guest, malakas bang internet nyo?
Oh,
I
yes,
mean,
sir.
yeah,
Malakas palang hatak ang internet.
definitely, because it plays a major role in their sa business nila, sa pag mga staycation nila. Dati ang unang mga tinatanong, malinis ba ang kwarto? Mabango ba ang mga linens? Okay ba mga staff?
Yes.
Ngayon, ang una talagang tatanungin, in our experience, ang unang tinatanong talaga is the internet. So that's exactly the reason why kadalasan ng hotel, they would really invest on a very fast internet. And if that happens, definitely you will have an edge with the other hotels. And of course, dagdag na yung mga the facilities, the service of the staff, mga friendly service, and of course the good food. So that's how you, I mean, that's how you convince the guest to check into your hotel. Now, we're still in the reservation, and I think there are no more questions. We'll go back to the slides muna.
Okay, sir. Sir, medyo nawala po yung slides natin. Would you mind if you download it again?
But anyway, I'll just have to. Sandali ha. Sandali, ma'am.
I think, grabe talaga yung internet.
Sorry. Saan nga ako pupunta, ma'am, to
Sir,
download
you have to go to the share.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Okay po.
Share. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sorry,
Medyo
ma'am.
ulit po tayo ulit, sir. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I think. Yeah. Oh. We're done with the. Yeah, that's the guest cycle, of course. Then we have the corporate reservation, as I mentioned. It has to be accompanied by a letter of authorization from the company, indicating what are those charges to be shouldered by the company. And we discuss also the non-guaranteed. Normally, the hotel will release the room after 6 p.m. if the guest does not arrive in the hotel. And important details, information in accepting the reservation. The staff of the hotel must be able to know their hotel. Ibig sabihin,
Yes.
kabisado niya ang buong paligid ng every square inch of the hotel, alam niya. The location, features and benefits, and then of course the rates, amenities, and the facilities. Kailangan masagot niya ang mga tanong ng guest. How big is the room? Hindi pwede yung sabihin lang na, ma'am, malaki po yung kwarto namin. Dapat alam niya, the standard room is a 28 square meter room, and then equipped with the state-of-the-art flat screen TV, dapat may mga description siya that would entice the guest to check in your hotel. Alam niya ang mga rates. How much? Hindi pwede yung tanungin, magkano to? Saglit lang po, mama. Dapat,
Kailangan kabisado and familiar
yes. Right there and then, you will be able to answer the guest. Kasi alam nyo naman ng guest, ayaw nila mag-antay. Ma'am,
Yes,
saglit lang po.
right.
Saglit lang po. The amenities and facilities. We have the swimming pool on the third floor. It opens from 6 o'clock up to 10 p.m. Kailangan including the operating hours of the facilities. Alam nila kailan magsara. Kasi kaya nga kadalasan na nakalagay diyan sa reception information. You are the source of the information of the guest.
Yes, kailangan lahat talaga detailed in
Yeah.
everything para satisfy yung ating mga guests, no po?
Yes, that's right, ma'am. Hindi acceptable sa reception yung sagot na I don't know. Yes.
Ano yun, sir? So talagang they are,
Well, there are certain ways on replying to the guest na kahit hindi mo alam, it seems like you know.
yes.
I don't have the information right now, but I'll get back to you. Hindi pwede, sorry ma'am, hindi ko po alam, ma'am. So, there are,
Yes.
instead, pwede mong sabihin sa guest, or pwede mong sabihin, I'm not the right person. I'm in no authority to answer that. Let me get you my front office manager or my resident manager. So kailangan, yan yung kailangan in accepting the reservation dahil kailangan sa reservation pa lang, you must be able to close the negotiation.
Yes.
Kailangan ma-close mo na yan. Okay? Yan. So, ito yung mga impormasyon na kailangan yung, these are the information that you need in obtaining the reservation. The arrival date, departure, the guest name, the billing address, telephone number, the number of people in the party, ilan sila, good for two, address ng kumpanya, telephone kung galing sila sa kumpanya, kung hindi yung guest ang nag-reserve, pangalan ng tao na nag-reserve, at kung sino mag-i-stay, ilang kwarto, ilang gabi sila mag-i-stay. Sometimes you need to know the flight details of the guest. And then, kung meron ba silang transportation, if they need airport pickup or shuttle, in other hotels, they provide airport pickup. In other hotels, they charge. Yung mga pick-up.
Yeah.
May bayad po. Tapos, kailangan yung room type. Anong kailangan? Twin room, double room, single room, twin bed, single bed. Kasi minsan dyan nagkakaroon ng misunderstanding pagdating ng guest. They're going to, I specifically reserved for a twin room. Why are you giving us blah, 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 blah. So, and then, you need to ask also if they have some special requirements, like the handicap for senior citizens. Kailangan ba nila malapit sa elevator, or they want to reserve on the ground floor. Doon sa mga naninigarilyo, kailangan ba nilang smoking or non-smoking? And then the billing instructions. And then if they have credit cards, pwede mo ring makuha, pero yung iba ayaw naman nila yan ibibigay.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So, do
So,
they need the identification card also when
yes, ma'am.
they
Yes,
do
ma'am.
the reservation? What
Yeah,
about to those who doesn't have the ID? Hindi pwede.
ang problema kasi yung iba na gumagamit ng mga fictitious name. Paano kasi pag if something happens in the hotel?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So,
tama.
Juan de la Cruz ang chinek-in mo. Yun pala, iba ang pangalan na nandun. I mean, kung nagkasunog, nagkaganon. So, yung iba, nilalagay, unless of course, may pinagtataguan ka. Yung mga ganon.
So, ibig sabihin, sir, kung halimbawa wala talaga silang ID, so they cannot check in.
Pwede naman po, pwede naman. Any identification. Siguro naman, meron, I don't know if may tao na walang ID, I'm sure meron naman yung kasamahan nila.
So, as long na may isa po sa kanila na merong identification.
They can present. Yes.
Or kailangan lahat sila?
Yung kasama kasi nila, ma'am, kailangan din i-register nila yan. Yung travel with, accompanied with.
Yes, here, sabi ni Abby Liker. Yeah, parang nasa school lang daw may slideshow. Yes, ma'am. We have to have a slideshow para po maintindihan lahat ng viewers kung ano po yung topic namin. So every show that we have, meron po kaming slideshows or videos para po clear po dahil po yung iba pong viewers natin ay mga estudyante ng tourism and hospitality management. So, kaya po tayo meron pong slideshows. Yeah, but thank you for watching us today.
Okay.
Ayun, sir.
Tapos,
Sorry for... Yes, sir. Continue.
yung mga information na to, ma'am, with yung pagdating ng pandemic natin ngayon, part of the requirements yun sa pag nagpapa-reserve ka, we normally inform the guests that upon check-in, they have to present the vaccination card. Kasi yung mga hotels ngayon, they don't allow guests if they are not vaccinated. As a safety protocol, it's a requirement actually. So kasama na po yan ngayon sa mga kailangan ipipresent, not only the valid ID, but also the vaccination card. Okay. Natutuloy po. For some other reasons, there are those who will cancel the reservations. Cancel nila yan. Halimbawa, nag-iba yung flight nila, nag-iba yung na-postpone yung mga meeting nila. In that case, gaya nung what we have discussed earlier na depending on the policy of the hotel, kung ano man yung, yun ang i-apply nyo. If you charge cancellation fee for cancellation made 3 days, 7 days before arrival, you have to implement that. And then of course, ililista nyo rin po what is the cause of the cancellation. Kasi ang cancellation nila, found another nice hotel, found a cheaper hotel. So you have to marketing tools din siya. Ano bang, bakit ang dami natin cancellation in one day? What is the reason? So, kailangan i-evaluate niya. Imagine if you have 10 cancellations in a day. Medyo malaki yun. That's 300 rooms in 1 month. Okay.
Sir, with regards to cancellation, is there any certain day na kailangan mga 3 days before the cancellation or day before the nakapag-reserve na sila? No? For example, they already have the reservation. And then on the day that they need to use the hotel rooms or the reservation that they had, and then bigla nagkaroon ng aberya, so they can cancel that right away, like a day before or on the day itself.
Ulit na po. Again. Cancellation on the day itself.
Yes, sir. Do they have the chance? Let's say ano na po sila. They already have a reservation. Okay. On the day itself that they're going to use the reservation, nagkaroon ng problem. So they can cancel it right away. Kasi since na, yun ba yung mga reservation na yun, sir? Is it already paid, fully paid, or partial lang?
Ganito po, aside mention, may mga reservation po na guaranteed. Kasi sa guaranteed reservation, na i-cancel that on the day itself, normally, the hotel charge you 1 fee. Okay? Kasi kung ang kasunod doon is you no longer have time to sell the rooms to other guests. Okay? So it's a lost opportunity. You deprive the hotel of the opportunity to make money. Dahil yun ka ngayon mo, alam 6 o'clock, alam ko na hapon, sa mo kinansel, ako pwede ito. Okay? And you would have accepted another reservation kung kinansel niya ng matagal. 3 days, 1 week before. Pero the day itself, normally, they will charge you equivalent to 1 night stay.
Sir, can you hear me clearly? Kasi medyo,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
opo, kasi
Kaya
medyo,
tuloy lang, ma'am. Hindi lang yung protocol.
medyo putol-putol po kayo kasi, sir.
Ako naman ang protocol. Mahina yung hindi ko pasensya na, hindi ko makawi yung background ko.
Okay lang po, sir. Ako din medyo,
Well, anyway, our next stage of the gift cycle is, of course, the reservation. Ito na yung stage na after making the reservation, the guest will arrive in the hotel. Darating na po sila. And in each stage, as I mentioned, yan steps po. Okay. Again, we separate again this registration, having registration for those guests with reservation. Okay. Of course, the first is the normal grading of guests. Okay. In most hotels, sometimes we practice the 2010 rule. Okay. Giving the guest 2010 rule, in between when the guest is 20 feet away from the reception, you stop whatever you're doing, and the guest is 10 feet away from the reception, you greet the guest. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Welcome to...
Sir Val, yeah, I think, yeah, here, sabi ni ma'am, medyo choppy daw po tayo. Medyo choppy kayo, ho. We cannot understand.
Opo, hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko, ma'am. Okay naman lang. I don't know, it's maybe...
Sir, choppy po ba yung dating ko sa inyo, sir? Kasi
No, malinaw po yung I can properly hear you po. Malinaw po kayo.
Hindi ko alam, sir, kung kanino po may problem, kung sa iyo ba ang may problem sa internet or ako, or baka dalawa tayo. Nakakainis talaga tong PLDT. Ano ba yan? Ang ganda-ganda pa naman ang topic namin.
Hindi po marinig, ma'am. Sabi po.
Medyo choppy po, sir. How are we going to do with that? Kasi, opo, I think there's no technical problem anymore on
wala po, tuloy. Ganda ng reception mo, tuloy-tuloy po kayo, ma'am.
Oo, ang nagiging problem lang, yes, I think ang nagiging problem lang natin is the internet connections now. You know,
Nadidinig nyo ako, ma'am?
yes, I can hear you, sir. The problem is it's a little bit, it's buffering. So, medyo choppy po kayo, sir. Yeah. Our televiewers is saying here na medyo choppy nga raw po kayo.
Okay. Nabasa ko rin kay Dr.
Pasensya. Yeah, I'm so sorry for our televiewers. We're trying our best to, to fix everything. But this time, I think the problem is our network. Yeah, this time around, our problem is our network. Talagang hindi mahilig. I don't know. Anyway, sir. Yes, so good thing meron tayong PowerPoint, at least kung hindi po nila tayo naiintindihan, at least they can see on our PowerPoint what we are discussing all about.
Yes. And well, just like in most hotels, ma'am, halos pareho naman ang mga steps in handling this reservation. Of course, you have to greet the guest, ask the guest about this reservation. Okay, Ang kadalasan namin tinatanong dito sa mga hotels, sa mga guest moms, we don't normally ask the guests if they have reservation. Yung bluntly, may reservation po ba kayo? Instead, we ask the guests under whose name the reservation was made. Kasi may mga pilosopo kasi tayo na guests, nakasabihin nila na bakit wala pa kaming reservation, hindi mo pwedeng mag-check-in. Yun. Yun yung mga sinasabi nila. After verifying the reservation and confirming the guest, the time and rate of the room, including the number of days, you present the registration card and you politely ask the guest to fill it up. Ipilapan po nila. And then, to ask for the code, ma'am.
Yeah, can we, I think we better have a break for a moment para ma-fix nyo po yung inyong audio. Okay po, kasi hindi raw po nila maintindihan.
I leave the studio then.
Okay, I think we'll have a commercial break for a moment para Mr. Val ABELLO could fix his audio. Okay.
Okay.
Here's the
Thank you.
video.
Do I have to leave the studio?
No, sir, no. Pa-check na lang po ng audio nyo. Okay po.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, there. So we're back. Sir, I think he's still fixing his audio. Yeah. Sabi ni Doktora Gloria, ni Doktora Glo, sayang, the front office operation is important. Mr. Val is sharing from his experiences. That is the importance of having actual experiences with different daily cases to handle. Yeah, ayan. So, sir, you're back. Ayan, there. Ayan, medyo
Okay
clear.
na, ma'am?
Sir, yes.
Well, again, sorry po.
Okay, so medyo okay na tayo.
So, yun po, the step in natin the registration, sabihin yung check-in na sinasabi, you ask for the mode of payment, either cash or credit card. Okay? Normally, cash or credit card. But then, gaya nga ng sabi natin, we have those corporate reservations, we have those travel online reservations. So, hindi ko nagbabayad ng mga cash or credit card. Instead, ang pinaka-form mode of payment nila is the booking voucher or the letter of authorization. Yun po yung nila, ma'am, kaya. Okay. Meron tayong question dito from our request from our butihing chairman. Kindly explain how important the hotel registration card, the reason and purpose for HRM new learnings. Okay. Yung registration card po, if I may explain, the importance of the registration card is it serves as a binding contract between the guest and the hotel. Ito yung pinakakontrata nyo na you abide with the policies and procedures of the hotel. And of course, andoon yung pangalan ng guest also. Okay? And lahat naman ng hotels, we are meron tayong yung ginawa namin dati, yung ginawa namin sa TESDA, yung the Data Privacy Act. Meron po tayo noon na hindi basta-basta natin binibigay sa guest. Hello?
Yes,
Hindi
sir.
natin basta-basta binibigay sa guest, sa ibang tao pala, yung mga impormasyon natin sa registration card. It is being kept confidential by the hotel. So, yan yung importance ng registration card. All the information of the guest is indicated in the registration card, and usually yung registration card, may nakalagay pang mga ano doon na the hotel shall not be responsible for any loss or damages. So, it serves as a binding contract between the guest and the hotel. And then after you have established the mode of payment, the payment from the guest, you give the key to the guest and you issue breakfast coupons. Okay? Pagkasama yung breakfast. In other hotels, wala na yung breakfast coupons, papakita lang yung key card sa outlet. It is also very important during registration that you don't announce the room number of the guest. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, oh, Ms. Rodriguez, you will be in room 112. Kasi baka may mga tao dyan sa lobby, malalaman na you are billeted in room 112. Tapos tatawag sila sa'yo, can you please connect me to room 112, blah, blah, blah. So, yan yung mga confidential na ano. You just point the room number to the guest. Ma'am, this is your key and this will be your room number. You will be escorted by our bellman to the room. Marami na kasing nangyayari dyan na tatawag na lang sa kwarto. Magpapakonect. And another thing also in the front office is yung mga tawag, yung nagpapakonect sa kwarto, you just don't connect calls to the guest. Basta lang can you connect me to room 112? Dapat itatanong mo rin, magtutugma rin sila na ang pangalan ng 112 is yun yung pangalan na binibigay nila. Another question, ma'am, na nawala na. Ano ba yung question na yon kay Mr. Bonto?
Okay.
What are...
Okay, here's the question. Answer. What are the rare time or instance that may affect the guest sudden departures from your hotel base in your experience?
Okay. So, there are several reasons why a guest suddenly check out sa hotel. Example is going to stay for 1 week and then after 3 days, nag-check out na siya. So, maraming factors that can be attributed to the unexpected check out of the guest. It could be natapos na yung ano niya dito, business niya dito. What's supposed to be a business for 1 week, natapos niya in 3 days. So, check out na siya. Or, meron siyang yung mga sudden change of plan.
Yes.
Madaming meron pala akong emergency na gano'n. So, I have to check out. Meron namang iba, nag-check out, unexpected check out because they are not satisfied with the service of the hotel. Yan
Oh,
yung mga nililista din. Bakit?
okay.
Tinatanong din ng mga yan, pinagmimitingan din yan.
Oo.
Bakit nag-check out yung guest? Dapat 1 linggo yun Sayang
Oo
naman
nga.
after. Oo.
So, paano yun, sir? How will you handle that? For,
Lost
let's say, 1 week yung kanilang reservation, tapos nagamit lang nila ng for 3 days, so they still have remaining 4 days, di ba? So,
Yes, opo. Yung
paano
mga
yun, sir?
yung mga ganon, if they are fully paid for the 7 days, i-refund mo naman yon. Okay.
Okay. Pwede naman pala i-refund.
Yes. Kaya lang ganito din, sa iba kasi ma'am, merong mga instances na ganito yan. Okay, I'll give you 30% discount if you stay for 1 week. Should you decide to cut short your stay, I will only give you 10%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kasi meron din po yan ma'am, may mga mauutak din po tayo mga kliyente.
Okay.
Okay. Yes ma'am, totoo po yon.
Mm-hmm.
Para lang for them to be able to get a big discount, kasi normally yung mga hotel, mga ganito, stay for 3 days and enjoy 20% discount. Stay for 1 week and enjoy 30% discount. Stay for 1 month.
Oh, Doctora Glo said that there's no sound again on her end, but I don't know about the televiewers. Or do we still have sound? Or I can hear Mr. Val now clearly. I just don't know if that's the televiewer can hear both of us. Minsan talaga hindi natin maiwasan about the problem on, on the net. So, hindi ko
meron dito sa chat box po. Hello Sir Val, this is DJ Len. Baba po muna kayo, then akyat po uli. Still choppy
kanina
pa
po
din
yun.
po. Oo.
Kanina po yan, sir. Opo,
So okay na tayo, ma'am.
Okay na po tayo, sir. I can hear you clearly now.
Okay.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah,
what about our televiewers? Okay, meron daw. Okay na po. Clear na raw po.
Okay.
Kasi baka mamaya may problem na naman, hindi tayo marinig.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So, on that case na sabi nyo nga po, as what
ma'am,
you
let's
said.
we'll explain this further. We're done with the slides muna.
Okay po.
Okay. To answer the question of Mr. Bonto.
Yes po. It's Bonto. Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Eduardo Bonto.
The question is yung mga rare instances na mag-check out. So
yes,
again, depending on the policy of the hotel, gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, meron tayong mga guests just to avail of a bigger discount. Normally, they would try to book for a longer period. And after 2 or 3, just to get the bigger discount, let's say, sabi ko nga, you stay for 3 days, you get 20% discount. You stay 1 week, you get 30%. You stay 2 weeks, you get 40%.
Mm-hmm.
Yung iba niyan, upon check-in, sasabihin, okay, I'll stay for 2 weeks, so I'm entitled to 40%. Okay? And then all of a sudden, after 3 days, mag-check out. Okay? Pag walang ginawa ang property na policy on how to handle that, ay ba'y malulugi tayo lagi.
Oh, yes.
Kasi, paano na lang kung sasabihin na, O sige, mag-i-stay ako ng 1 month, so 50% ako. After 7 days o 3 days, sasabihin niya, I have an
Then
emergency,
nagkaroon ng,
ano? Oo.
ng appointment or what? So, paano yun,
Yes.
sir?
So, normally, ang ginagawa namin dyan, meron kaming parang pinaano sa guest na, okay, kumbaga, kasunduan yan.
Okay.
You are entitled to 30% discount if you stay for 1 week. Should you decide to cut short your stay, we will revert the discount to 20 or 10%. Yun ang ano
So, yun
doon.
naman pala, may solusyon.
Opo, kasi gagamiting excuse ng lahat yan. Everybody would mag-check-in sila, sabihin, 1 month kami lahat. And then after 3 days, binigyan mo na ng 50% discount. So, dapat doon, meron talagang kasulatan. Otherwise, pag walang kasulatan and you want to revert back the rate, sasabihin naman sa'yo ng guest, you didn't inform us when we check in.
Oo.
Na iba, i-charge nyo kami ng full rate pag hindi kami nakaano. Actually, yung iba niyan, they will charge you full rate. Because then again, sasabihin mo, ibubuk mo siya ng 1 month. So in other words, nakabook na yan doon sa system nyo. Kung isa na lang ang bakante nyo, definitely, pag merong nagpapa-reserve sa'yo, you will decline that one na nagpapa-reserve. Kasi wala ka ng bakante. I'm sorry ma'am, we're fully booked. And then all of a sudden, nag-cancel pala ito si 3 days lang pala siya. So, yun yung mga instances na the hotel should be very careful also in giving those discounts.
Ayun.
Okay.
So, yun naman pala. So, meron naman palang solusyon in every problem.
Yes, ma'am. Hindi rin naman natin maiwasan yon na may unexpected check-out. Kasi something
Pero
came
sir,
up.
sir, halimbawa, let's say, meron ako, nagpa-reserve ako for 5 days. And then, so meron pa akong fully paid na ako, no? Kasi I use my credit card. So ngayon, yung 3 days lang yung nagamit ko, so I still have remaining 2 days. Can I let my friend use it or hindi pwede? Pwede bang i-transfer ko na sabihan ko yung friend ko na sayang naman yung 2 days ko, you can use it, di ba? Parang gano'n.
Yes, ma'am. Pwede po
pwede
yan,
ba
ma'am. Pwede po. Okay. Pero merong written consent from you na I am Miss REJ Rodriguez. I will be checking out, but my friend will use the room until my departure time. Pwede po yun, ma'am.
Pwede naman
Para
pala.
lang malaman lang ng hotel. Kasi, again, gaya nga ng sabi ko, pag merong mangyari sa hotel, nagkasunog, nagkaganon, alam natin kung sino yung naka-check-in doon. Tapos, another thing, should you decide to cut short your stay and you paid in credit card, the hotel will not refund you yung pera din.
Oo.
Or sometimes, pwede silang mag-refund, pero merong a certain percentage na ibabawas nila. Kasi ang binayad nyo, ang binayad ng guest is credit card. Okay. We all know that credit card charges credit card commissions. So, ibig sabihin, pag nagbayad ka sa amin ng 1,000, if it's 3%, ang ibabayad sa amin ng credit card company, pag nangolekta kami is 970 lang. Okay? So, hindi na pwedeng refund ng 1,000 kasi ang babayad sa amin 970 lang. Yun yung ano doon. Cash walang problema po. But normally, the hotel will wait for another 4 days para makolekta yung pinang-abono mo na refund sa guest. Okay, let's Go back to the slides po. Okay. In handling registration for guests without reservation, almost the same. Almost the same po, ma'am. Kaya lang po, register na sa hotel, sa reception, kailangan i-check yung room availability. Kasi yung ating survey, baka meron siyang tatamaan pa. So, you have to ask the guest, ilang araw ba siya mag-stay? Mamaya, gusto ng guest, mag-week siya. Kasi, merong bakanteng is good for 2 days lang. Yung guest without reservation po na dumating sa hotel, these are sometimes called guests ng mga walk-ins. Ito yung tinatawag lang natin na walk-in, ma'am. Guest without reservation. Same lang po, present the registration card, kaya lang you have to check the room availability. That is the difference po. Yan. Same procedure lang po. Then we have registration ng mga VIP. Kaya ko tinawag na VVIP, ma'am. Hindi ko tinawag na VIP guest. Kasi lahat ng guest ng hotel naman, we consider them VIP. Kaya ko lang tinawag dito na VVIP, yung mga very, very important na po. Like head of state, president, senators, mayors, governors, yan, tinatawag natin sila mga VVIP. Yung mga kilala din natin. And depending on the procedure of the hotel, they are not, kumbaga, they're treated with utmost importance. Kaya yung iba, hindi na sila pinagdadaan sa reception. Somebody will escort them to the room at doon nag-fill up, or it could be another reception area. Hindi yung reception dito sa harap. A private, because of privacy, you don't want to be overcrowded. Sometimes it's being handled by a manager or a guest relation officer. And they are not usually asked for payment. Hindi sila hininga ng payment. Yung mga bills nila, pinapadala doon sa mga opisina nila. And they are recorded. They are extended with signing privileges in all of the outlets of the pagkatano, kaya sila ng pirma. Okay. Another registration is handling of the groups or conventions. Yung mga malalaki po, mga malalaking grupo. Okay. Again, just like VIP, this is handled with utmost care. Because of the important, because of the nature of the booking. Ibig sabihin, malaki yan ito, 50 rooms, 100 rooms, kaya malaki kaya for the hotel. You can find at the back of the registration form or basta separate document signed by guests. Tama.
Yes. Medyo choppy kayo ulit. I think we have a commercial break again for you to fix your audio again. Okay po?
Choppy na naman. Sige po, ma'am.
Okay po. So let's have a commercial break for a moment.
Every day, the Philippines does more than wait. putting together new adventures. And experiences for you to try. We're making our sites better for you to see. Cooking up new dishes for you to taste. And preparing cultural discoveries for you to feel. And we're not stopping. Because we know that you deserve more. We can't wait to welcome you.
Oh, there, we're back. Sana clear
Yeah,
na.
ma'am.
Oh, there.
Malinaw, malinaw na ba ako, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Ano
Okay
natin
lang
to?
po yan, sir. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we cannot control the situation, especially if it's a net problem. Yan.
Yeah.
So
Again,
we're back for
as-
handling registration.
Yeah, for the groups, as I mentioned, normally the hotel would assign a separate registration for this kind of registration. Kasi so as not to overcrowd the reception.
Mhm.
Kasi ang dami niyan, kung it's a convention, ang dami magpupunta. So normally, they would assign a separate room. Okay? To avoid congestion saka overcrowding the reception. And usually it's the sales and marketing personnel that are required to be present at this type of arrival.
Oh, there.
Si Boss
Expert po
Teddy
kayo,
talaga
sir,
eh.
on the hotel operations, sabi ni Sir Teddy. Okay.
So, nandyan mamang sales and marketing personnel to ensure that there's a smooth registration for this kind of registration. Kasi madamihan po kasi ito eh. Isa lang ang magreklamo dyan, dalawa magreklamo, they're not properly being handled, sasabihin yan doon sa group coordinator, sayang naman, kung hindi lang isang kwarto mawala sa'yo, buong group.
Oh. Yes.
And to ensure the smoothness of the registration, merong room blockings na. Ano silang kwarto, tapos may papadala silang rooming list. Kadalasan, yung rooming list at room blockings shall be strictly followed. Para, alam mo na, naghahanap kayo, nasaan si ganito o nasa ganyan. Yung pala, nakipagpalit na si ganito. Maraming, ano po yan rason kung bakit nagpapalitan. Ayaw niya ng katabi niya, ayaw niya ng ka-roommate niya. So, to avoid, naghihilik yung katabi, ang roommate ko. So, kailangan
senaryo.
Opo, kailangan sundin po talaga yon.
Sir, how do you handle VVIP? As what you said kanina, as you mentioned na all the guests in the hotels are all VIPs. Kaya lang, syempre meron tayong mga tinatawag na VVIP, which is yun nga yung mga government officials, or I mean, how do we consider the VVIP?
Okay. As I mentioned a while ago, during the time na medyo choppy tayo, they are usually handled with utmost care talaga and importance. Kasi nga, mga, alam mo na, head of state.
Yes.
And to show importance, hindi mo na sila, yung iba, in other hotels, hindi na sila pinadadaan sa reception. They can go directly to the room, doon na sila magsasign ng registration card kasi to respect their privacy also.
Mm-mm.
Kasi kung dadaan pa sila sa reception at doon pa sila fill in ng registration card, wala silang pinagkaiba sa normal ano lang talaga. Okay?
Yes.
And not only that, they are not, in other hotels, they practice na hindi nila hinihingan ng deposit yung mga VVIP. Send bills.
Talaga?
Send bills kung tawagin. You send the bills to my office, send the ganon.
Mm-mm.
Papadala na lang sa office nila, send bills.
Oo.
And they are accorded or extended with signing privileges in all of the outlets. Punta sila sa
Mm.
spa, sign lang sila. Punta sila sa
Mm.
restaurant, kain lang sila. Punta sila sa bar, kain lang, pirma lang sila. Yeah, you will just have to make sure that all the guest checks are signed. Baka
Oo.
mamaya mga bodyguards lang yung nag-sign eh.
Oo nga, or baka mga anak-anak lang yan na ginagamit yung mga pangalan ng mga
Yeah. So it's
follower nila, di ba?
it's very important na siya mismo yung nag-sign. Siguro naman kahit na VVIP siya, mag-sign lang, hindi na masyadong malaking abala sa kanya yon.
Oo. Nagkakaroon din ba ng problem over there, sir, sa mga VVIP? Meron din bang na-encounter kayo mga problem dyan?
Ang normally kasi ma'am, pag yung may mga charges na dinidispute,
Mm.
especially kung ang nag-sign is not the authorized signatory.
Oh.
Lalo na yung sa mga convention sa mga corporation. It is
Yes.
very important that the person who signed the guest checks is the same person na naka-check in. Kasi remember, may accounting department din yung mga corporation na yan.
Yes,
I-check
right.
din nila yan. Otherwise, walang check and balance. Anybody can just sign and i-charge mo sa Office of the Vice President, Office of the... tatanungin. Alam mo naman ano ang audit natin COA eh.
Okay, so we're
Tinatanong
not
na bakit ito yung gastos nyo sa hotel, merienda lang, mga things like that. So it's very
Yes.
important that it is signed by the person, the authorized signatory po.
Okay, there.
Yan. May mga rooming list po, may mga rooming list na ipapadala in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Yan. Tapos yung mga charges for this kind of bookings, yung mga grupo po, naka-consolidate yan sa isang master folio kung tawagin. Para pag check out ng grupo, titingnan lang yung master folio, andun lahat yung charges, the room charges. Normally, pag mga convention, rooms and meals lang. Okay? Yung sa seminar proper.
Mm-hmm.
Ngayon, it is indicated also in the contract that incidental charges of the guest are on their personal account. Meron kasing iba, like yung mga charges, yung mga consumption in the minibar. Minsan hindi kasama yan eh. Okay?
Oo. So, hindi porke nakalagay sa ref, libre ha?
Opo. Oo.
So, may charge pa. May charge siya.
May charges po yan.
Ano
Personal
libre doon, sir?
personal
Sa mga
account
hotel,
po yun, ma'am.
Okay.
Oo. Tapos yung mga alcoholic drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Normally hindi yan issue-shoulder ng kumpanya eh.
Oo.
Kasi siyempre, nandyan ka para mag-seminar, hindi para uminom.
Oo nga. At saka sir, may question din ako kasi 'di ba, yung ibang guests, pag natuwa sila sa mga towel, sa mga inuuwi. So paano yun, sir?
Okay.
They're being charged for that?
Yes, ma'am. Oo. Any missing items po in the hotel, chargeable to the guest. Except yung mga consumable na mga items like, alam naman natin na kahit hindi nagamit yung shampoo, inuuwi talaga ng guest yan.
Yes.
Hindi nagamit ng sabon, inuuwi talaga ng guest yan.
So pwede nilang iuwi yun, sir?
Yung
Walang
mga
part.
consumables po, yung mga
Okay.
consumables. Pero yung mga towels, the linens, the TV, hindi pwede po yun iuwi. Okay?
Usually, yung mga towel yan, yung madalas nilang
Yeah, yung towel.
wear
Yung towel
or
po.
sleepers. Yung mga
Op,
sleeper ng hotel, di ba?
hindi, yung mga slippers naman po, ma'am, is ano po yun, yung disposable kasi yun, kadalasan.
Okay. So, pwede na nilang gawing remembrance.
Pwede
Kasi,
yan iuwi, ma'am, yung mga, basta mga consumables.
okay.
Shampoo, yung mga
So, yeah, to all our
razor.
televiewers, yan. Sabi ni Sir, yung mga pwede nyo lang uwi raw yung mga consumables.
Iuwi yan, yung makikita mo lahat sa CR, sa banyo ng isang hotel.
Aha.
Kahit hindi magtataka ka, I mean, room attendants would sometimes, ano nila yan, itong guest na to, hindi naman naliligo, pero nawawala yung mga shampoo.
Mm-mm.
Inuuwi yon, nasa bag na nila yon. Huwag lang yung tuwalya.
Ayan, wag lang yung tuwalya, ha?
No, kasi
Okay.
ganito that is a big chunk of the expenses of the hotel, yung mga missing items.
Mm-mm.
You would just imagine kung mawalan ka ng isang tuwalya araw-araw.
Oo.
That's
Yes.
that's 365 towels in 1 year. Kung 1,000 ang isang towel, that's 365,000
Oo, wow.
expense.
Oo
Yes.
nga, ayan, sa mga nag-check-in sa hotel, wag nyo nang kunin yung towel sa hotel.
Pinag-usapan natin, isa lang Paano kung minawawala kang towel na 2, 3, 5 sa isang araw?
Oo. Nangyayari
Laki,
din ba yan, sir? Nangyayari din ba? Kasi sa airlines minsan yung mga blanket na hinihiram nila.
opo.
Diba minsan?
Nangyayari po 'yun, ma'am. Nangyayari po.
So that
Ang
is
ginagawa,
that is the important of housekeeping, that you have to inform the housekeeping on the checkout.
yes, oo. We will discuss that later pag nandoon na tayo sa checkout.
Okay.
Ang ano kasi diyan, ma'am, nangyayari 'yan pag doon 'yan sa mga guests na hindi nagpapaalam sa front office na magche-check out na sila.
Mhm.
Basta na lang sila umaalis. That is exactly also the reason why in most hotels, they would ask for a key deposit. Meron silang hiningi para pag check out mo, dadaan ka talaga sa front office.
Oh, ayan, sir. There's a question again from Mr. Eduardo Bonto. How do you handle guests like senior citizen or PWDs?
Okay. Well, for senior citizens and PWDs, definitely they are accorded with utmost respect po.
Mm-hmm.
Unang-una is for senior citizens, ibigay mo yung dapat na discount nila.
Mm-hmm.
The 20% discount, less the VAT, and they are entitled na kasi senior na rin tayo So, entitled po yon.
Yes.
Tapos, they are normally, tatanungin nyo naman, binubok sila malapit sa elevator
Mm-hmm.
para for easy access. Meron tayong mga handicap rooms. Okay? By handicap rooms, ibig sabihin, malaki yung pinto niyan. Malaki ang pinto niyan, tapos yung CR niya, yung enough na makapasok yung wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos yung banyo niyan, may mga grab bars. Tapos yung wheelchair niya, pwedeng pumasok din sa pinto ng banyo para doon sa sink. Yan yung required naman yan sa mga hotels. There must be handicap rooms. So, inaano sila? They are given importance and respect.
Oo.
Okay?
So talagang may room talaga na para sa mga, sir, sa mga handicap.
Handicap, ma'am. Meron po, ma'am. Meron
Yes.
po. Meron po.
Okay. So may naka-ready talagang room para sa kanila.
Yes. Even with the restrooms, merong handicap rooms talaga. Nakalagay naman ng signage doon eh. Kasi
Opo.
nakapaikot kasi ang grab bars niyan. Yung
Okay.
hahawakan niya, merong bar siya na hahawakan. So, again, they are given utmost importance.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Okay, so we're done with this.
So stay and duration.
Okay. Well, this is the third stage of the guest cycle. Okay. It is at this stage wherein all contact employees are expected to deliver and delight the guest. Ito yun eh. Andyan sila, yung mga request nila, pag na-meet mo sila in the lobby, yan, the normal greeting, the smile, basta the delivery of the service should be very timely. Kailangan ko ng additional towel, kailangan ko ng additional soap. Yan.
Yun. Sabi ni Sir
Yan
Ted.
yung sa mga missing items. Yan yung inano ni Sir Ted na ang kwarto kasi, ma'am, before it can be declared vacant, ready for the guest, it has to be inspected by the floor supervisor or the executive housekeeper.
Oh, okay.
Hindi lang yung room, it's not the room attendant who will declare the room vacant and ready for occupancy. Dapat na-check yan ng executive housekeeper.
Okay. So, kailangan talaga i-check mo sa housekeeping.
Oo. Kasi yung kailangan kumpleto eh.
Oo.
All items, all amenities, all supplies are complete. Okay. Now let's go to the last topic, ma'am. We're almost we just have around 15 minutes na lang.
Yes.
So, check out, this is the last stage of the guest cycle. Ito na yung paalis ng guest. And it is the last opportunity for the hotel staff to personally interact with the guest. The last stage of the guest cycle and the last impression is just as important as the first. In
Yes.
other words, you are very excellent in those 3 stages. Reservation, registration, at during their stay, okay ka. Pero pagdating ng check-out, inabot ng 20 minutes, 30 minutes yung check-out niya. All of those excellent services that you have rendered in the past, the last 3 stages, mawawala yan eh. Remember, they will only remember yung palpak mo. Yan lang ang maano ng guest. So it is very important that even during the checkout, hindi siya abot ng more than 5 minutes. Okay? So, yan. These are the important functions that I've mentioned. Kailangan all outstanding balances of the guest shall be resolved. And then you update the room status. And then, of course, this is, once the guest checks out, you have to create the guest history records. Okay. The history records of the guest, it serves as a marketing tool for those sales and marketing people. Okay? Malalaman nyo na kasi dyan kung ano bang klaseng guest ito. Ano bang gusto nito. Kasi in the system of the hotel, front office system, may nakalagay kasi doon na guest always prefers room facing the city, facing mountain view, city view.
Yes,
May
sea,
mga
sea
remarks
views.
yan. Yes.
Yes.
So,
Mm-mm.
yan yung may history na kayo ng guest nyo dyan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Yan, advise, once the guest approach the front office and will say, I'm checking out, immediately, the front office clerk will advise the housekeeping of the checkout room, either through radio or through telephone.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yan, why do you have to inform the housekeeping? Okay? The reason for that is to check for minibar items, to check for missing items, to check
Mm-hmm.
for damages, and to check also items left behind by the guest. Para habang nasa harap mo siya, may naiwan siyang sapatos,
Oo.
cellphone, maibabalik nyo na kaagad. Okay? And then, yung minibar consumption, kailangan ma-check ng housekeeping yon kung meron bang consumption so that it can be included in the charges of the guest bago siya
Mm-hmm.
mag-check out. So, yan yung importance. And the housekeeping shall be quick enough also kasi may procedure din ng housekeeping on how to
Mm-hmm.
check the room. If it's clockwise, counterclockwise, yung paano sila mag-check ng kwarto para
Okay.
walang makaligtaan sila. And then,
Talaga? Ah, Sir,
opo,
paano kung ano? Paano kung halimbawa, let's say the guest is saying na meron siyang naiwan, pero dineclare ng housekeeping na wala namang naiwan.
ah, kung nandyan pa yung guest, pwede naman pabalikin ng guest. Sir, saan niyo po ba siya iniwan?
Oo.
Saan po niyo po ba naiwan? Okay? And, uh, excuse me, itatanong din sa guest, ano po ba yung naiwan?
Oo, yes.
Valuables ba yon? Okay? Kasi usually, ma'am, kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, yung sa registration card doon, the
Mm-mm.
hotel shall not be responsible for any loss or damages to we have safety deposit boxes at the front office free of charge.
Oo.
So kung meron kang 1 million diyan, I mean, marami na kasi naggaganon na
Mm-mm.
nawalan sila ng pera, ng ganon, bakit nyo iniwan diyan? Ganong kalaking
Yes.
halaga. Meron kaming
Oo.
safety deposit box.
Mm-mm.
Kasi minsan, hindi din natin alam, baka mamaya nagkaroon siya ng bisita during his stay, ay hindi din natin maano yon. Or
Yes.
he
Oo.
went out somewhere, doon niya na ano. So, pasamahin natin ng guest sa kwarto, sir, saan niyo po ba siya iniwan?
Mm-mm.
And, well, ako, I always have trust in my housekeeping people.
Mm-mm.
May trust ako sa kanila dahil lagi naman nating ini-emphasize sa mga empleyado natin yan na huwag kayong paiingganyo sa maliit na ano yan. It will
Yes,
cost you your
correct.
job.
Oo.
Oo. Pag napatunayan na binulsa mo yan, mawawalan ka ng trabaho. So, ganon.
Yes,
Tapos,
nakaroon ng record, di ba?
yes.
Mm-mm.
Minsan, merong ire-report ng housekeeping.
Mhm.
Sir, kulang ng isang tuwalya.
Okay.
Then, I would normally, nung nagtuturo pa ako, I would always ask the students, how will you say that to the guest that it will not sound offensive?
Yes, yeah.
Yung nawalan ng tuwalya. Sir,
Oh, paano nga ba, sir?
minadala ba kayong tuwalya, sir? Siyempre,
Mhm.
mag-aalburuto kaya kaagad yung guest. Ano akala mo sa akin?
Oo nga.
Oo. Sir, minaano ba kayo? Sir, I mean, just the proper, normally we would ask the guest, Sir, you might have misplaced the towel. Kasi
Mhm.
kinulang kasi ng isa.
Mhm.
Baka na-misplace nyo, baka, I mean, You went to the
Yes.
you went to the swimming pool, you went to the ano, it it might be under the bed, tinago ng guest kasi merong
Mhm.
stain. Alam mo na,
Yes.
in the hotel, all of those things are possible. Baka tinago niya, merong stain, alam.
Mhm. Mhm.
So,
Possible, yes.
politely, you ask the guest, sir, you might have misplaced. Na
Mhm.
misplaced. Oh. And then you ask the guest if he has, you check for mail and messages dito sa front office. And kung merong safety deposit sa kwarto, tanungin din ng guest, sir, have you cleared the contents of your safety deposit box? Okay?
Mhm.
Yan, the minibar, these are the importance. Check for damages. Yung damages and losses, oo. Mamaya, housekeeping, chine-check din nila kung gumagana pa yung TV. Kasi baka mamaya, alam mo na, nasira yung TV. Nung nag-check-in, gaya nga
Oo.
ng sabi ni Sir Ed, kompleto yung amenities niyan, all things in the rooms are working. Pag check out ng guest, bakit hindi na umaandar yung TV?
Oo nga.
Micro TV. Okay? Uh, in one of the hotels that I work, I charge a guest close to 100,000 pesos dahil sa mga nasira sa loob ng kwarto, ma'am.
Talaga?
Yeah,
May possible ba yun na may masira sila? Or,
apparently, they were having a party inside the room.
okay.
Nagka,
Yeah.
nagkalasingan.
Oo. So, they accidentally damaged the,
Yes. Basag ang
the
TV.
things.
Basag ang TV. Basag ang telephone. May crack ang bathtub. Puro sunog ng sigarilyo ang sofa, ang carpet.
Oh,
Pinakwenta ko lahat yon. Nasa mga, siguro, mga almost 70,000.
oh my
And then,
God. Yeah.
yes. And then I charge the guest additional 30,000
Mhm.
para sa araw na hindi namin maibenta yung kwarto.
Oh,
Kahit
yes.
re-renovate namin.
Sagutin ng guest talaga yon, di ba? Kasi,
I mean, kung hindi niya sinira yon, pag check out nila, pwede kong ibenta uli yung kwarto. I could
yes.
have,
Oo.
I could sell the room to other guests. But because
Mm-mm.
of what it did to the room, it will be out of order for a week. So yung isang linggo na mawalan ako ng kita sa kwarto na yon, chinyards ko pa sa guest. So nagbayad naman
Oh,
siya. Yes.
okay. So, ganun pala. So, pag may mga party pala, you have to be careful with
I
your
mean,
guests.
yes.
Kailangan inform mo talaga kasi, no, sometimes we cannot control, yung mga guests natin, lalo pag lasing-lasing na.
Yung bisita, oo.
Oo.
Pwedeng hindi ikaw, pwedeng iba. Oo. So, kung mag-party, I mean, you rent a function room.
So, sabi ni, ito, Lee Hotelier. In the clearing of checkout rooms, most common is the missing remote control of the TV or the aircon. Talaga? Paano naman mawawala yung remote control dyan?
Yeah, totoo. Well, si I I I think that's Eric Mendoza. Totoo po 'yon, ma'am. I mean,
Oo.
in my experience, kahit
Mm-mm.
na yung battery ng remote nawawala.
Talaga?
Inu
Oh my God! Ngayon ko lang
Ma'am,
I'm sorry, ngayon ko lang to narinig.
magkano ang isang battery, ma'am?
Mm,
Triple A, double A. 10 pesos?
oo.
Dalawa. That's 20 pesos. You have
Mm.
100 rooms. Magkano na 'yon? Totoo 'yan, tama yung sinabi ni Eric na remote.
Wow, talaga. Ano yun, sir? Trip lang? Ganun?
Ay,
Talaga?
baka kasing ano, ma'am, kasing brand ng TV niya sa bahay.
Natawa tuloy ako, sorry. Ngayon ko lang nalaman na may mga ganun palang issue sa hotel. So, my God, yung mga na-experience.
Yeah, I mean, those are mga totoong experience yun, mga tunay na nararanasan sa hotel. Well, that's one of the most exciting parts ng trabaho sa hotel, ma'am. Walang no same day na nangyayari. Araw-araw iba. Exciting,
Yes.
especially at the front office. Especially at the front office dahil sabi nga ni Sir Teddy, kung ang housekeeping is the heart of the hotel, the front office is the nerve center. Yan ang reklamuhan talaga. Diyan lahat binabato ang reklamo. And dati sinasabi ko sa mga estudyante kong na especially pag yung nagse-seminar din ako, kung tatanungin ko kung saan nyo gusto ma-assign? In the audience, about 80% wants to be assigned in the front office. Kasi that's how they think the front office is. It's a very glamorous job. Naka-Amerikana ka, naka-necktie ka, but
Yes.
to tell you the truth, trabahong kabayo yung nasa front office.
Yeah, it seems like one. Kasi ngayon ko lang talaga na at least I'm learning, all the televiewers. Ayan, naiintindihan nyo na yung work being sa front desk, It's not that easy. Yeah, I know that we are running out of time, sir.
I mean,
and I know that we still have a very good topic to talk about. Kaya lang we're running out of time. So do you still have do you have anything to say to our audience?
Ma'am? Well, gaya ng sabi ko nga, the front office, for those HRM students, to our listeners, to those who would want to become a hotelier and be part of this industry na pinagtatrabahuan natin, kung gusto nyo sa front office, if you are not ready to stand for 8 hours at the front office, medyo kalimutan niya. Nakatayo ka dyan for 8 hours. Kaya, gaya nga ng mga previous talks yan, na inaano nila na ang trabaho sa hotel, no holidays, no birthdays, no Christmas, no Valentine's Day. Walang ano yan. We are one of the industries that na hindi nagsasara. Isa tayo sa mga industriya na hindi nagsasara. 24/7, 365, bukas tayo lahat. So, again, I'd like to thank Turismo Pilipinas, especially our chairman and vice chairman, Sir Teddy, Eric, and all the members. Thank you for sayang nga lang nagkaroon tayo ng mga technical problems, but well, I do hope that you learned a little.
Yes, for sure, marami kaming natutunan, not only the televiewers, but also marami rin ako natutunan regarding, this is one thing that I like in this show, kasi, to those that we're not familiar about what everyone is doing, at least naiintindihan na namin ngayon kung ano talaga ang ginagampanan ng bawat isa. And yes, we would like to thank our sponsors and our televiewers. yeah, I would like to thank Aaron of Ace GFX and to our wonderful guest today, yes, Sir Val Santillana Bello. Thank you so much for joining me here, and please follow us on our next show on August 11 about business communication skills, and on August 13 about preservation of nutrients in food. Yes, and yeah, the rest are, yeah, we have the show every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay, please follow us on um, at 98.4lovefm.org or 98.4 Love FM Teleradio. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Once
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
yes, and yeah, and God bless, and hope to see you all again. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for watching.
you.